Now what?
You play the music. Go Mariners.
Go Mariners. Hello. Curt and Jen in the morning, our pod/videocast in person together, just like the olden times.
I know for those watching on YouTube, we are in person versus on Zoom.
Yes.
And it's been a hot second.
Just a
we
bunch
got puppies galore. There's puppies everywhere. Puppies everywhere.
There are a lot of doggies around here. Yeah, so you've got one
Happy
right there.
Friday.
And we'll talk more about the Mariners here in a moment, but also to be expected today on the show, phrases you can use to shut down unwelcomed advice. You know what they don't have in there is the STFU, which is a good way to say, stop talking to me.
Oh, okay. Seattle's on a list that I really wish we were not on, but it makes sense that we are. I hate it so much.
Mm-hmm. Foods that disappointed you once until you finally tried them. That was our question of the day from Wednesday, so we'll have your answers for that.
What generation has the best flirting advice? And Fun Facts Friday, which it's the last Friday of September of 2025. Did you know that?
Yes, I don't care. The last Friday of September of 2025.
Well, my point is that we're already in October, basically. That's what my point is, Curt. And the year is flying by. October, November, December. 3 months. You know what? There's probably only 10 weekends until Christmas or something crazy. I don't know for sure. I didn't count.
Mariners.
What? They are on fire.
Let's go Mariners. They swept the series with the Rockies, and they are the American League West Division champs.
Woo, woo! Okay, there are so many things about this that make my heart so happy. Let's start with the fact that Dan Wilson is leading the team. Edgar Martinez is one of the coaches on the team, and those two were part of the whole hoopla in 2001. The last time that they were division champs. So they played on the team when that happened, and now they're leading the team as it happens.
Pretty cool. And you're not a fair weather fan. Yesterday you said, I'm a fair weather fan, but you're not. You love them.
I've always loved the Mariners, but here's the thing. I'm super happy for my friends who have been diehard Mariners fans. I won't even say that there's thin. I was going to say through thick and thin. There's just thick.
No, thin. What's good?
Isn't the thick? I thought the thick was bad. Through thick and thin?
I'm not sure. I always thought that thin was bad.
Isn't thin easy?
Okay, people that have been with the Mariners all the time, even when they were terrible.
Yeah, yay for them that they get this.
We got to find out what's good. I think thick is good, but
you do? Right. Thick is good?
I'm not
thick
sure.
Frosting versus thin frosting?
Well, I didn't know it was about frosting. Okay.
It depends on if it's mud or if it's frosting.
If it's mud or if it's frosting. All right, we have a list here. And often when we do these lists, Seattle is shown in a good light, which we like. However, this time maybe not so much. The list is, and I didn't edit this or make it it's the 8 least friendly cities in America. And you're thinking, well, why wasn't it the top 10? I don't know. The list came up as the 8 least friendly cities in America. And unfortunately, or fortunately, Seattle was number 8.
Well, and they had issued a list that we did not talk about because we weren't on the list, which was the 8 friendliest cities in America.
Which I think this is a pretty friendly area.
The top 2 were San Diego and Raleigh, by the way, for the friendliest.
So least friendly cities in America, going reverse from number 8, which is Seattle. After that, Atlanta, Sacramento, Los Angeles. Number 4 is Detroit.
You lived there.
I did live in Detroit.
Do you agree? It's number 4 on least friendly?
You know what? I think it is what you make of it. And it kind of depends on where you go, just like with Seattle.
Okay.
San Bernardino, number 3. New Orleans is on there. I think New Orleans would be very friendly.
I thought so, too.
And then Wichita, Kansas, smack dab in the middle of the Midwest.
They are the unfriendliest, least friendly cities. Seattle, number 8. I don't like being on that list. Let's just be kind, welcome people, say hello.
Yeah.
There's such little things you can do to be friendly.
And these lists were compiled by actual residents of the town. So, yeah.
So this is self-admitted?
This is people in Seattle saying Seattle is not very friendly. And I disagree. I've been to...
so many people say the Seattle Ice. Sorry, you've been to what?
I was going to say practically any city on the East Coast, New York, Philadelphia. I don't know. I think people on the East Coast, we're talking like New England, just seem kind of cold and distant to me. But that's also what people say about satellites, which the dating scene, yes, I can understand people saying, oh, They don't want to talk to you, get to know you better or whatever. But overall, I think people are pretty friendly here.
Okay.
Evidently, I am wrong.
People do not agree with you. It's not that you're wrong. People just don't agree.
They don't know. I'll show you later. Listen, it's not my fault.
Listen.
If somebody gives you a Batman and a Robin, this was actually for a...
These are action figures, and they were on Curt's shelf laying down horizontally, and Batman was on bottom, and Robin was on top, and Robin was a little bit low on Batman.
How's that?
I mean, they're at least are hugging instead of, like...
I don't know why they ended
doing
up
other inappropriate things with each
from an
other.
event
Well, it's
I did.
appropriate if it's consensual. So.
A lawsuit for this was against Hershey's.
This is so
chocolate.
dumb, by the way, and I don't like to use that word.
There is a lawsuit, and the story starts with Halloween's just around the corner. Rest assured that Hershey's will not be banned from selling its Halloween candies. Apparently, let's find out a little bit more about this lawsuit because it seems like it was pretty silly.
Yeah, because the lawsuit is they weren't spooky enough.
What wasn't spooky enough?
They're candies.
Last year, a woman in Florida named Cynthia Kelly sued Hershey's for $5 million.
I mean, stop right there.
Claiming that their pumpkin-shaped Reese's peanut butter cups were falsely advertised.
How?
She says the packaging shows the pumpkins have cool carved designs and faces, but in reality, there are no faces, and that bothered her to the tune of a $5 million
lawsuit?
Yeah. You know what? When I hear about what I would consider to be frivolous lawsuits, I think that, you know, if it's proven to be very frivolous, like this one is, the person who made the lawsuit should have to pay the $5 million.
Well, she didn't stop there. She pointed out that several of their Halloween candies are also less spooky than they appear on the wrapper.
Fortunately, a judge dismissed the lawsuit.
Thank God.
Ruling that the plaintiffs failed to prove any concrete economic injury and the products were not rendered worthless. In other words, they're still delicious, even if they're not as spooky as she wants it to be. Don't do frivolous lawsuits. They see dollar signs. Ooh, Hershey's has a lot of money.
I know. It's just ridiculous, Curt Cruz. Phrases that you can use to shut down unsolicited advice.
Let's hear it. All right. So I guess this is... have you ever been in a conversation where somebody keeps on telling you stuff and you're like, just shut up?
That's
just
what you
stop
want.
talking.
You want to say that, but you can't because you're nicer than that, Curt.
When they come up to you, a mom of two, and say, here's what you need to do. See, when you're raising your daughters, you're like, shut up.
Okay, you just say these things instead. One of these things. Thanks for sharing. I'll consider it.
I would take that as STFU.
Well, that's fine, but it's a nicer way than saying that.
What about that's a useful view? I prefer to handle it this way.
This shows that you're listening to their perspective while keeping the choice of how you act in your own hands.
No, you're not. You're just trying to get the hell out of the conversation.
How about, I appreciate your input. I already have a plan for how I'll move forward.
STFU.
This respectfully signals that you've got things under control.
Mm-hmm. Finally, I hear you. Wait, this is
it's more
phrases
than that.
you can use.
Yeah.
I hear you. If I need more guidance, I'll reach out.
AKA?
Yeah, for the time being, FO, right? Jeez.
This validates their effort, but also prevents further unsolicited input unless you seek it out.
That's the key word there, unsolicited.
Cheers. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That was a cheers to me. Which button did I use last?
I don't know, Curt.
I think it was that one.
Okay, this is our question of the day. What is wrong? What are you looking at?
Just checking levels.
Our question of the day that we posted on Facebook from Wednesday's show, which we do all the time on our show. Mm-hmm. What food was the biggest disappointment once you finally tried it?
Now, this is, if I can say, I think these are things that people swear, oh, you're going to love this, right? And then you try
for
it,
sure.
and
It's all hyped up. It's all hyped up, and you haven't tried it, and finally you have a chance to try this hyped up food, and it's like, wah, wah, wah. Barfarama.
Is it the same? But that's not the same as I just don't like this food. This is something that people have hyped up.
Yes.
And you try it. Okay, because I would say Brussels sprouts, but that was never hyped up, except some people go, oh, these are really good. Most people know they're crap.
I would say lobster for me.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here's some of the answers you gave. Biggest disappointment, food disappointment once you finally tried it. Ken, our friend, I think he's in Olympia doing radio. Mm-hmm. Oysters. I agree.
He says, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Slimy, gross.
See, I was thinking that about oysters, and I'm not a huge fan. Like, oh my God, I got to have oysters right now. But I have learned to appreciate them. Like, they can be pretty good.
Randy says, In-N-Out Burger, so much hype, I didn't get it. Leslie Ann agrees with Randy, saying, same. When I finally had an In-N-Out Burger, I wasn't disappointed, but I was like, what's the big deal?
It's a burger.
Right. But isn't that the same thing people would say about Dick's Burgers here? They're
For
like,
sure.
We grew up with it, and it's like, oh, this is delicious. Other people are like, it's just a burger.
Yeah.
All right.
Tim said, Impossible Burger, impossibly bad.
Thank you. Agreed.
Jenny said, pickled pig's feet. They don't taste like pickles. When was that even ever hyped as a great food?
Someone out there must love it. So if it doesn't taste like pickles, it must just taste like pig's feet. Jan, Yorkshire pudding, which is not pudding at all. That's accurate and true.
I did not know that. What is it?
Something gross.
Have you had it?
That's like a British thing, I think.
It for sure is a British thing. Okay, well, she didn't like it.
Shelley says caviar. It sounds so amazing. I would disagree. I don't think it sounds amazing.
Oh, see, I was thinking it doesn't sound amazing, but then I had it, and I was like, okay.
You get it?
I get it.
And you're okay with the price?
No, I'm not okay with the price. We're just talking about how it tasted.
Okay. Eric said pickled beets. Pickled or otherwise, beets I think are kind of gross. And Heather,
this one has been hyped up a lot.
What's Dubai chocolate?
It's some kind of like special chocolate that's supposed to be so delicious. Mm-hmm. And I've heard that people, once they try it, are like, I don't get it.
Finally, Lane says anything from Chick-fil-A.
How did your mom say it?
Chick-a-Phil.
Chick-a-Phil.
Speaking of deliciousness, what do you have over there on the...
Oh, yeah.
Look at this big thing.
Your beautiful wife, Dina, made me some sourdough bread. Well, she didn't make it for me. She made it for the neighbor, but I get to inherit it because they're out of town.
Nice.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, she just decided one day, she's like, I'm going to make some bread. And then there were a couple of experimental loaves that turned out pretty good, but not great. But now she's got it down, man.
And now she makes it every other day for you guys. Like, you guys
reason,
only have homemade bread in your house.
She decided she doesn't want to buy bread ever again, so we're going to make it.
Is there anything else on the list? Like, there was crumble cookies.
Yeah, somebody said crumble
mentioned.
cookies. Cookies are delicious.
Okay.
Are delicious.
Okay.
Twinkies, the most artificial, sugary, plasticish flavor I ever tasted.
I mean, yeah, but don't you? Okay. Well,
I think isn't that how they sell them? Twinkies, plasticky.
And somebody said Pop-Tarts. It's like eating icing coated cardboard. No, it's not. Toast it, throw some butter on it, and it is not.
You're entitled to your opinion, but you're wrong.
Okay.
Pop-Tarts are delicious. There you go.
I like this.
This story?
Yeah, which generation has the best flirting advice?
Is this going to be an anti-millennial or anti...
I don't think so. I think they just all come with their own perspective.
Okay, so...
It was actually, this was from a writer in HuffPost. They asked people of all ages for their best advice on flirting.
Interesting. So should we start with boomers as far back as we're going?
She boiled down all their comments into one line for each generation.
Boomers says flirting advice, be yourself and be respectful. Or as one guy put it, they will eventually get to meet the real you. Why not now? There's some truth to that. If you are,
there's a lot of truth to that.
Well, that's even with your online profiles or your dating profiles. If you put some BS on there, eventually they're going to say, "Wait a minute, I thought you said you liked hiking."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Gen X, be funny, interesting, and interested. In other words, don't be too stiff, don't be boring, and also listen.
That's us, Gen X. We have to listen better. Don't you say it. You're like, I'm Gen X.
Be funny. You're funny, Curt. Be interesting and interested.
And don't be too stiff. Millennials. That's what it says.
Said no girl.
Millennials flirting advice, be friendly and witty. So similar advice, be funny or quick-witted helps, and don't be a jerk.
Okay.
Don't be a jerk should probably apply to all these, right?
Well, that's the thing, that all of these really do apply. I mean, they're all good. Gen Z, be complimentary, cheeky, and authentic. So again, be respectful, don't take things too seriously, and be yourself.
Everyone, here's a quote from the writer. Everyone, whether they're 18 or 79, dating, wanted to be seen, respected, and listened to. They didn't want their boundaries crossed. They wanted to laugh and have fun. Sounds pretty simple.
I mean, I think that we all have the right, it's like all the same for the most part.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, do we get I think that that's important.
It's, all right.
Starbucks, we just wanted to mention, it's a quick little thing, because if you haven't seen it in the news, Starbucks is on the struggle bus.
Yeah.
And I'm sad for the people that, like, did you see this on the news?
Mm-mm.
I'm really freaking disappointed with Starbucks on how they delivered the news. These employees were so they closed down a bunch of stores.
They're closing down looks like it's about 400 odd stores, which is a lot, but they have 18,000 stores.
Do you know that the two reserve roasteries here in Seattle got shut down?
Isn't the original one in Pike Place a reserve?
No, that one didn't get shut down.
Okay.
I don't think. But the big roastery that they opened, the fancy one that sold alcohol too, and I think the one right at their headquarters in Soto.
Okay.
Which was delicious, by the way. Anyway, Starbucks said, you know what, employees, we're having a big meeting, a big phone call, so please get on at 8 a.m. And you know what they did? Played a freaking recording instead of had a human actually break the news to them.
Yeah, that's bad for them.
I mean, come on. Like, you're better than that, Starbucks.
Maybe
I'm kind of going to boycott, I think. I didn't love Starbucks to begin with. I mean, there was some deliciousness at the roasteries, but that really is disappointing to me.
That seems like the least you could do is say, hey, a bunch of people are losing your jobs. We appreciate what you've done. Press 1 for more information.
Yeah.
Press 2 if you're upset. Press 3 if you want to keep your job.
They didn't even that's the other thing. They didn't even offer them opportunities to keep their job somewhere else even. I don't like it. I don't like it, Starbucks.
Yeah, the hundreds of stores are closing this month. It's about 1% of their locations, but again, the way that they did it was not cool. Not cool.
No, I'm sad for those people for sure.
I have a funny story about my wife here.
Oh, good. Tell me all the things, Curt.
Well, just can we start with the headline here or not?
Go for it.
The headline is 96% of American drivers admit to driving aggressively.
96%. That's practically everybody.
I don't remember where we were going, but my wife tends to have a bit of a lead foot. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't, because I'm never in a hurry to get anywhere.
You drive slow.
I don't care. It's like, what's the point in getting all stressed out? Anyway, so I told her, I said, hey, have you ever thought about driving a little more defensively? And she's like, no, I drive offensively. I'm an offensive driver. So this is aggressive, but if you're an offensive driver as well. New survey from AAA says almost 100%. 96% of American drivers admit to performing at least one aggressive driving behavior in the past year. That's stuff like...
Oh, okay. I was going to ask what it is.
Well,
okay.
You got the list there too. Running red lights. What else is on there?
Speeding, tailgating, honking, and cutting off other vehicles on the road. I mean, if speeding is on the list, I can see where 96% of people said they're aggressive drivers.
Right.
Like if they were asked, have you run red lights, sped, tailgated, honked, or cut off anybody ever? You probably have to say yes. One of those things.
Well, I think that the only thing I'm honestly, I'm not bragging here, but I'm a super polite driver because I always assume that if somebody is upset with me for doing something, how do I put this? We've all accidentally, changed lanes and, so maybe it was too close to the person behind you. If I see, I'll usually give a wave like sorry, but that doesn't entail somebody having to go, it's like, and my definition of cutting somebody off is if you have to slam on the brakes to avoid an accident.
Well, that's that happened to me just last night. There's how you can go into two lanes, but then the other one merges. Mm-hmm. You have to turn right at the light in one lane and the other one goes straight. This person waited till the very last minute, this red Tesla, and literally just cut me off and almost hit me. So I honked my horn. I'm like, you know what? I bet you know that lane turns into turn only.
Unfortunately, I did talk to somebody. I used to date somebody that thought, I would see not looking over their shoulder for, merging and stuff like that for blind spots. Oh, the other people have to stop. They have to let me in. It's like, what? They have to let you in. Even if they did, do you want to wreck your car? All right, so there you go. Honking, almost I never do, but the speeding. Oh,
I honk.
I don't tailgate. Why would you tailgate somebody? What's the point in that?
To get them over faster. So they can get, because if someone's in the fast lane and they're going not even the speed limit.
Mm-hmm. I actually had to research this because there was a point when I actually had to go to driver's school. Okay. It turns out if you get 3 speeding tickets over the course of 12 months, you have to go to driver's school. This was when I was, 22.
Now you might even just lose your license.
So I went to this driver's school. It was 2 8-hour days on a Saturday and Sunday.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was a drag. But, that's what you get. But what I found out, what stuck with me, it was like if you drive, at the time the speed limit was 55. Right? If you drive 55 miles an hour to go, and go whatever, 30 miles, and if you drive 65 miles an hour and go 30 miles, you will get to your destination. And it was like 58 seconds sooner. It was not a massive difference in when you would get there. It was maybe it was a minute and a half. So is it worth getting a ticket?
That's good perspective, Curt Cruz. Thank you for sharing that.
Or just never be in a hurry. Just be laid back, man.
Okay, let's get some music in here.
I don't know which one it is. This one?
Oh, I should have had you get the music for
Brady Bunch. Here's the story.
So one of the most famous homes in American history for TV is opening its doors to the public for the first time ever, and that house is the Brady Bunch house.
This was in the news
Brady Bunch,
a while ago because somebody bought the actual house. But the house, I believe, the exterior... So the actual exterior of the house was the one that they used the exterior shots for, but the interior of the house did not look like the Brady Bunch house on TV, which was a studio set. But they changed the inside of the house after they bought this to match.
They did?
I believe so.
I did not know that.
Oh, look at this. This actually says, when the show has been in production back in the day, the house was only used for exterior shots. The inside of the Brady home was created on the soundstage, and the inside of the actual house looked nothing like it. But HGTV bought the house in 2018 and renovated it so that it does match the house from the show. And of course, they recorded it for a series you can see on TV at some point called A Very Brady Renovation. Has that already been on?
Very Brady Renovation.
The North Hollywood house will be accessible to fans on November 7th, 8th, and 9th.
It says very short time. I wonder why it's so short in North Hollywood. Okay. And while bookings are sold out, geez Louise, we should have read this in advance. You can register to be on a wait list or be notified if additional dates become available. Listen, if they're selling tickets and it's sold out, you can bet your bottom dollar there's going to be more dates.
Yeah, they probably will. They should have a contest. Whoever can say Marsha, 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 the best. No?
Mm-hmm. I like it. I do.
All right, here we go.
Fun Facts Friday.
Fun Facts Friday.
This is where we just spew off different facts that you can use maybe in Trivial Pursuit someday or in Trivia Night.
Go ahead and start with the spewing.
Okay.
Spew you.
There's enough water in Lake Superior to cover the entire landmass of both North and South America to the depth of 12 inches.
What I think is interesting about
deep lake.
It is a deep lake. What I think is interesting about this, whenever they do these things, it's like, that's enough pastrami to stretch from here to the moon 7 times. Like, I have no basis for, that's like a lot of pastrami.
There are at least 3 animals that have sex for pleasure and not just to reproduce. That is humans, bonobos, I don't know what that is, and dolphins.
I don't know what a bonobos is. Oh, the lead singer of U2, bonobos. You probably won't find actual orange chicken in China because it's not Chinese. It was invented by Panda Express in 1987.
Did you know that?
No.
I know, right? So interesting.
Here it says orange chicken is a variation of General Tso's chicken, another dish you won't find in China. All Americanized.
They're both Americanized, yep. Mm-hmm. The United States is one of the few countries that drinks milk cold. Most other countries use a different method of pasteurization that keeps milk good even when not refrigerated, and they like to drink it at room temperature. Barf-a-rama. Barf, barf-a-rama.
Side note, way back when I was doing the show with Corrine and with Leonard, Corrine grew up on a farm, and she used to have like actual cow milk that wasn't pasteurized or anything. They would go out, they would milk the cow.
And drink it?
Yeah. Or use it on their cereal.
Okay.
I think it would be gross. When a drunk zebrafish, fun fact, when a drunk zebrafish is introduced to a group of sober zebrafish, the sober zebrafish will follow the drunk individual as their leader.
I would have liked to have been part of that experiment. How do you get a zebrafish drunk?
You were always the drunk zebrafish. That's the problem.
I was always the leader.
That's right. An octopus does not actually have 8 arms. It has 6 arms and 2 legs. 2 of its limbs work like legs and help it move, while 6 arms grab food.
I think that's kind of cool. The tallest men in the world are in the Netherlands with an average height of just over 6 feet. The shortest are in Indonesia with an average of 5'2", and the American average is 5'9.5", which I think is Pat.
I was going to say, whenever people ask me how tall I am, and I say I'm 6 foot, they go, "You're not," and I'm like, "That's what the thing said when I went to the doctor." I mean, I don't know. Do I not look 6? I'm not
don't
making it
know.
up. I'm just saying maybe I'm 5'11 and a half. I don't know. But I'm not trying to say I'm bigger than I am. The word ye, like in ye old shop, is actually pronounced thee. In medieval English, people used a Y to abbreviate TH. So,
Why? That's what I don't even understand. Why would they use a Y to abbreviate TH?
but why did they put an E on the end of old and shop? So this, to me, says ye old ye shoppy. All right. 2 more things.
The oldest hotel in the world is a hot spring hotel in Japan called Hishiyama Osen Kiyanakan.
Nice. Except that's an N.
I said Nishiyama.
I said Hishiyama.
Okay. It was founded over 1,300 years ago in 705 AD.
Like I'm all great at pronouncing these words. Sorry.
Most kangaroos are left-handed. Did you know that? You've been to the Australian outback?
I didn't know if they were left-handed. They just looked muscly as hell, and I was like, leave that guy alone. Finally, there's a word for half a decade or 5 years.
Did you know this? You're
No,
a word guy.
I did not know this. So people say, oh, I've been doing this for a decade. Well, if you've been doing something for 5 years, say, it's called a lustrum, as in, it's hard to believe it's been a lustrum since the pandemic broke out.
Lustrum.
Lustrum? Maybe it's lustrum. As in like lunar.
Now I got to look it up. Hold on a second.
I don't get to move on until you look it up.
No, well, cover for me.
Well, we're done. That's it. Lustrum was the last one.
Okay, darn it. Hold.
I'll read it again. There's a word for a half decade of 5 years, right? Not a decade. A half decade is called a lustrum, as in it's hard to believe it's been a lustrum or lustrum
Here
since
we go.
the pandemic broke out.
Lustrum.
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 Lustrum. There you go.
Fun Facts Friday is fun.
I like it.
All right, weekend stuff. Here's what's going on in Seattle and beyond. If you're looking for movies to see, none of these look interesting to me, but maybe you want to go see them anyway.
Go ahead. Talk about them then.
The Strangers Chapter 2, second movie in the new horror trilogy. Blue Moon actually opened Wednesday with Ethan Hawke.
I think it's interesting that The Strangers Chapter 2, that it's a trilogy. We're in Chapter 2, but all of them were shot at the same time, then cut into 3 chapters. I just thought, fun fact.
We're done with
Extra.
fun facts.
Okay. The other movie.
Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. It's a movie version of the Netflix Kids TV starring Kristen Wiig, who is funny in everything she's in.
Funny, yeah.
But
I won't go see it, though.
well, maybe it's a kids movie. It looks like it is, but Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, to me also could have been a horror
Are
film.
you doing music in between or no?
Sure. What do you want? This one.
Oh, that's nice. In
No.
sports,
That's what we want for sports.
I did not even realize, because I don't know, I didn't think I was that out of touch that the Hawks played Thursday Night Football last night. Did you watch the game?
I did not watch the game, but they did indeed play Thursday Night Football, and they won.
They beat the Cardinals 23-20, which I guess was a really good game. So therefore, there's no game this weekend.
Yes, but they won, so that's good. Mariners. And I wore my Mariners. See, I tried to trick you.
You didn't trick me. I knew that was a Kraken jersey. I told Curt that he had to wear some Seattle Mariners to show our spirit and
Support.
bandwagon fandom.
I found my most Mariners-looking Kraken sweatshirt.
A bunch of bologna slices. Okay.
Mariners play their last 3 regular season games at home against the Dodgers tonight and tomorrow night, and then Sunday afternoon, and then it's the postseason, right?
Yeah, then it's postseason play. Tomorrow, the Huskies take on Ohio State, 12:30 on home turf.
That's a big deal, by the way. I don't think they've ever played before. Is that correct?
I don't know that.
Well, the Huskies
I'm
haven't-
guessing not, yeah.
Because now they're in the Big 10
Yeah.
or the Big 40, whatever the hell it is now. 4:30 tomorrow, the Cougs. Go Cougs.
In Colorado, playing Colorado State. You know what? Yes, go Cougs. I would like our state to always win if we're not playing against each other and
You
in the
have
same
never
division.
said the word Go Cougs before.
I
in
will
your
now.
life.
We're not in the
All
same
right.
division.
Finally, Sounders play in Vancouver tomorrow night at 7:30. No Kraken games. They're still doing preseason hockey. Thank you, by the way, for my autographed Brandon Montour hockey stick.
You're welcome, Curt.
She's at a fundraiser.
And I called, I FaceTime Curt. I'm like, you got to see this.
Kraken sticks. Okay, put a bid on 2 of them.
More music?
Oh, okay. Well, you choose one. That guy.
All right, what's happening around the Pacific Northwest? So this is a little hyper local. Anyone from around the world can listen to this podcast, but for this particular part, we're talking about the Pacific Northwest. I mean, Halloween activities are in full swing. Wild Waves is doing their Halloween thing. Georgetown Morgue is open in South Seattle. Haunted Woods in Buckley.
Oh.
Nightmare on 9 at Thomas Farms in Snohomish. I mean, It is time.
Those two could not be further apart, by the way. But the Thomas Farms and Snohomish one is fun. And then we used to do live broadcast on the old Star 101.5 at the Haunted Woods.
Georgetown Morgue.
And the Georgetown Morgue.
Yeah.
So also a couple of good choices. It is the last weekend, this weekend, of Sunflower Farms in Duval and Snohomish. If you want to check that out.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I might want to do that. Like go through the sunflower fields. They're so pretty and so sunshiny.
Do it then. You should go.
It's State and National Park Day tomorrow, so there's free entry into those parks when you normally would have to pay. And in Bellingham, there's Sea Fest.
Right. Cider Swig in Tacoma tomorrow, and we have the Run or Wine in Woodinville on Sunday.
I think that's funny. There's it's a wine run. It's a fun run or walk. And I think that there might be wine tasting along the way. Don't quote me, but there's something like that.
If it was the choice between
running and whining
or whining,
I'm whining.
I'm just
sure.
I'll go with the wine. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys at the finish line. All right, one more thing.
Our question of the day / weekend in this case, since it's Friday.
This show's going fast. Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your don't knock it till you try it life hack? And I want to give you some examples.
Okay.
Because this was posted, and I liked some of these hacks.
Again, what's your don't knock it till you try it life hack?
Okay, frozen towels. Putting a damp paper towel or regular towel in the freezer for a few minutes, then using it to quickly cool down your face and neck. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good life hack.
This one person said Pilates. You know, you're thinking, oh, Pilates, whatever. It's great for everyone, but if you're over 50, it says it is life-changing.
Let's give you a couple more.
There. Oh,
folding laundry while watching trash TV.
I don't know if I watch trash TV. The TV is on. See, I'm a stay-at-home puppy dad, so I do a lot of laundry.
Okay.
Heating towels.
What's the deal with that?
If you're reheating meat, pasta, rice, or pizza in the microwave, put a wet paper towel over the food. It keeps it from drying out.
I do that, and it works, and I'm telling you, you should try that. My boyfriend Pat thinks I'm crazy for that, but I swear it helps.
I honestly thought this was like when you get out of the shower, you got a hot towel.
I like that a real lot. That's a good one.
Okay, your answer to what is your don't knock it till you try it life hack. We would love to hear that, and we will have them for you on our next big program.
Give us one more.
Give us one more life hack.
A tiny pinch of salt in coffee and on watermelon is delicious.
Makes it better.
Are you going to use one more?
Here's one that I've never done. Grilling a peanut butter and jelly sandwich just like grilled cheese. That sounds delish.
I actually think that would be really good because it's like having toast and then putting peanut butter and jelly on toast.
All right.
Oh,
we can't do it. No, we can't do any more because then people won't have any to offer.
Okay.
That haven't been done. Okay, this is the last button I'm going to push.
Thank you for spending time with us. We really do appreciate that you carve some time out in your world, whether you're driving or whatever you're doing and listening to our show.
Flying, we don't care.
Whatever.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In the meantime, please like, follow, subscribe. We would appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll see you on Monday for a new show. Until then, make good choices, find joy, spread kindness.
And also, what is it?
Laugh.
Laugh.
Because it's good for the soul.
Thank you.